Welcome one and all to the announcements backstage here after a big top card tournament pay-per-view. Some movers moving forward in that tournament, as well as the new, yes, you heard it, new mid-carder champion who is Turner from the new corporation. We'll see the Ram with the big announcements here backstage about that. Hey, everybody. Welcome in, guys, to the backstage announcements. Got some big news for the top card tournament to go over. Go in and taking your seats. We'll get right to it here. Some big questions on everyone's mind. We'll start out with the biggest question is regards to Jerry Goodman. Now, Jerry earned his spot in the tournament fair and square, and he got attacked backstage, leading to the person to replace him we thought was a good addition was Death. But something that we didn't know, we found out later in the cameras who attacked Jerry Goodman, and it was none other than, surprisingly, Death. So he has a lot of explaining to do now that he's the new number one contender for the main title, attacking Jerry Goodman backstage to earn himself a chance in the tournament. He honestly didn't have to attack Jerry. We could have added him to the tournament as well. But if that's the path he chose, then that's on him to explain himself later on. We will actually hear from Death here tonight before the end of this big backstage interviews, one of them being with Death. But moving on with that, Death did win the main championship top card tournament, so that will be Death one-on-one with Chosen One at the next coming pay-per-view, which is the next main pay-per-view, which is the team battle pay-per-view in the main event. And another big win, Ace Isabella beating Rachel the Razor, the last competitor in that big matchup in the top card tournament on the women's side. So a big win for Ace Isabella. She earned that spot fair and square, had nothing to do with the attack backstage with her partner, who is Death. But another huge win, I have no words to say other than congratulations to Turner Typhoon. We knew from the get-go that he was going to be a future main champion in the company, and the mid-carder title is a good start. And Turner, you have made a big impact as the new champion. You deserve it 100%. No matter what team you're on, you earned it by yourself, and I give you big props to winning against the British icon himself, Jake. Now that's just a matter of if Jake wants to invoke his rematch clause. We do give the option of that to the champion, but also we give the option for the champion to choose, former champion to choose if he wants to relinquish that rematch clause so that another person can get an opportunity at the title. So that'll be interesting to see what Jake decides with that. But again, a huge tournament overall, a big pay-per-view like we said here in London, England. It was a great week being here in London and being able to go over the big sites as always. I'm a huge fan of London, England. That's my very special spot in my heart to be here in TPW. But nonetheless, um, we talk a little bit about the upcoming Incursion show that we will have. That will be um, actually coming up soon. So we want to talk a little bit about that again. The TPW Incursion um, pay-per-view here, which involves new talent superstars as well as former TPW superstars in that show. There will be a huge team incursion match. It will be Baron Corbin, Wesley, and Robert Roode, all former members of TPW, as well as um, former WWE superstars except for Wesley. And the Team TPW we know is Daniel Brown, Elegua, and Preston. They beat the other team to win on the New Talent show last week. And a surprising title match. It was Robert Roode versus Joe Hendry, the current New Talent champion. Pete Dunne out of nowhere with the steel chair attacked Joe Hendry during his match, costing him that match. That was not for the title, sorry. So Joe Hendry kept his championship. There was no title match. It was just a normal match. So it'll be Pete Dunne one-on-one with Joe Hendry in the main event of that New Talent Incursion. It will be for the New Talent title. So that'll be interesting to see coming up. We will have the New Talent Asylum that'll be coming up at the end of this month of October. It'll be a open match. It'll be a battle royal for the championship of Dark Sunshine. All New Talent women competitors will be in that matchup for that title, as well as a monster gauntlet tournament, sort of like tonight. We will have the winner face the main champion, who is Joe Hendry, at the end of the night. It depends who will win between Joe Hendry and Pete Dunne, so that will be very interesting to see as well. But without further ado, we'll have Death come out here and explain himself right now in the backstage interviews. Well, while Death gets out here, we want to make a big shout out, as always, to our subscribers here in TPW. Thank you for being subscribers on YouTube, as well as our Twitch channel. And it really means a lot that you guys take the time to watch our content and everything, and we give a big shout out to you guys. But continuing on with Death, we'll see what he has to say about attacking the competitor Jerry Goodman, who was going to be in the Top Card tournament tonight. We'll hear from Death now on those actions. Now, Death, surprisingly, you managed to win, which is not too surprising. You're a very dominant superstar yourself, but your actions meant otherwise. You turned on the fans that were right behind you, and you pushed yourself to be involved in the Top Card tournament tonight. Do you regret your actions that you did against Jerry Goodman?
Well, you'll see. I don't regret anything that I've done to Jerry Goodman. He is a fake individual. And you know, Jerry is just like the rest. He is just a pretty boy in a man's game, and he will never amount to anything. I am just another superstar who will manage to always come out on top. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter who it will be. Death will always prevail, and it will always be lurking around the corner, no matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're the Ram, or if it doesn't matter if you're Razor or Freddy. It doesn't matter who you are, you will be demolished by death.
Well, very interesting words indeed, Death. Apparently you have no remorse against anyone, and we hope you're the best towards your match with Chosen One at the next Team Battle pay-per-view coming up. Um, I guess we have no other really big questions to ask you, Death. So we'll bring it back to the Ram to finish off the backstage uh, portion here. So let's see here if we have not that there. Some technical difficulties as well here. But nonetheless, we continue here, and we're gonna hand it over back to the Ram here as soon as we can. Alright, so we got the Ram back in place, so we're gonna get back into it with the Ram. Thanks, Pepperjack. As always, we appreciate your interview skills. We know Death isn't an easy individual to talk to, but he definitely clearly stated, including myself, he doesn't care who it is, that he's willing to take out anyone to get what he wants, and that's the main championship. So, Chosen One, I'd be really careful with your next steps in moving forward in this company, because you have a big challenger heading towards your title, and it's gonna be none other than Death. And I have faced him before, and so has many other individuals, and they say he's a heavy hitter. He's a former recent champion who is won the home belt, as well as he won the New Talent Championship only a little bit after being a part of the New Talent show. So personally giving him a second chance when he didn't really make a huge debut was a huge decision and was a good decision. So nonetheless, thank you for watching our big pay-per-view tonight. We appreciate again everyone who watches our content. We know I think it's like 26 um 25 subscribers on YouTube, as well as like 12 or more on our Twitch channel. So thank you for watching our content, being a part of TPW, and thank you for watching our pay-per-view today. The Incursion pay-per-view will happen most likely next week. Will be a part of the Incursion pay-per-view that will be replacing our New Talent show next week, and we'll have, as well as our normal home show and away show next week as well. And then we're on our road to New Talent Asylum at the end of this month, like we mentioned, as well as our next coming pay-per-view, which is in November. I just want to make sure that we have everything set that we mentioned here in our big announcements here, just so we have everything set up. Um, oops, my bad. Okay. So the week of November 29th, that will be our big pay-per-view for that, as well as we have, I think it's TPW Old School coming up before that. That will be something we marked here in our photos, I believe. Anyways, we know that'll be a little bit before, like the old school will be a little bit before the team battle pay-per-view, so keeping those things in mind. So thanks for watching again. Um, these announcements. Thank you for being a part of TPW, and we'll stay in touch, guys.